Hello. Hello. Happy Wednesday. Hello to Terror, to Paige, to CJ, to Coco, to Coley. How's it going? A quick update on my life. My Switch, the OS completely corrupted somehow. We think what happened is that it tried to do it did like a weird power cycle thing, and for somehow, and this apparently happens sometimes, somehow when that happened, it just could never boot back up again. It corrupted the OS. So I bought a new Switch today. I bought the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet OLED. I am upset because I know that some of my games I will no longer have progress on. I have not set up my new Switch, so I don't know which games I've completely lost progress and which ones I have not. But that being said, until I can set up my Switch and figure out what's going on with that, Switch games are kind of off the table. Anyway, yeah. Counting down Ghost Trick days, absolutely. Did you guys see the Nintendo Direct today? I just watched it with Tara right before I set up the stream, and holy crap, I'm so excited about some of the stuff coming. She rushed to play mid on stream, skipping all the ones she didn't play to play it first. Yeah, rip old Switch. Yeah. Fresh Animal Crossing Island, let's go. Yes, but like I'm so sad about all of the stuff that I have. Like I had a completed museum. I'd gotten so attached to all of my villagers, and now it's like, oh, it's all gone. I mean, I could villager hunt for all of the villagers that I had, but it's like a lot of those villagers were like random move-ins, and it was just like the organic process of building the island during the pandemic and stuff, and it's sad that it's all gone. Yes, I had completed the whole museum. Actually, I don't know if I had completed the whole museum. I think I had like 3 or 4 art pieces left, and that was like it. We'll see what happens. No, digital games will all be connected to my account. However, my save files, I'm not entirely sure about. I'll have to see when I set everything up. And hi, Summer. The completed museum is literally the only reason I won't restart. We have only completed the fossils. Oh yeah, no, I had all the bugs, all the fish, all the fossils, almost all the art. I can't remember if I had completed the art, but I knew I was close. I hope it will somehow be a blessing in disguise. Me too. Hi, Christy. Art is all I have left. Maybe like 1 or 2 fish. Yeah. Understood. Well, so in the meantime, because and my Game Boy, my good news is my Game Boy player has been repaired. So I will be getting that back probably Monday. And then once I have that back, we can finish the Nuzlocke, because I did all of my grinding off stream like a good streamer should. And that I've been putting off for months and months and months. So we are ready to get our 8th gym badge, is all I gotta say. So as soon as I get my Game Boy player back, I'll be able to hook that up. We'll be able to do that. Ace Attorney, though, is on hiatus until I can figure that out. And then, of course, we started the book. So I figured I'd do something new today, or start something new today. So that's why we're starting Captive Curse on Senior, because obviously I've already played it on Junior on stream. But the Direct was very exciting for me. Thank you for doing the shout outs. All right, here we go.
If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I... For centuries, a fearsome monster has been stalking Castle Finch.
In the meantime, we have to watch an ND. Yuck. What a shame. Thank you for pinning that, Summer. Didn't mean to pin that. But you did. I'm gonna unpin it after 20 minutes. Yeah. All I remember for Ace Attorney is that you can start with whichever game you want, but the only way you can get to later cases. Yeah. So I'll have to like play through those cases that I'd finished. Yes, Christy. My Switch, my original Switch, corrupted. So the operating system corrupted, and it couldn't be recovered. So I went out and bought a Switch OLED today, and I'm gonna have to basically start from scratch. It's fine. I like CJ's message. I've already looked at a list like that, Paige, but I do appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that my Animal Crossing island is gone and all my Pokemon, which I'm really upset about. I'm really upset about the Pokemon, to be honest. I had not yet finished Scarlet and Violet. Thankfully, I had only played through to get one badge on Scarlet and Violet, so it's not like I have to do tons and tons of work on that one. But like, I was almost done with Brilliant Diamond, and that's gone. Like, you know, like all the Pokemons or whatever. So, okay. Anyway, let's play Captive Curse.
Turn to the woods until it finds a new victim. A wealthy German investor, Marcus Bone.
Hey, Disney.
Called me to
Thank you.
Finster to help him scare out the truth in this bizarre and terrifying case.
All right, here we go. Senior Detective. Can you guys hear everything okay? Or do I need to turn anything up? It's a tad quiet.
It's locked.
Do we like that better? Is this better? That's good? Okay.
Nancy Drew, please let me in.
This is Lucas. Please let me out.
What?
What? Is this what you sound like when you say that? What?
What?
Can I talk to someone else
What?
about coming in?
No. But
Hello.
maybe I'll let you in.
All right.
Hello, Taylor. Thank you so much for subbing for 3 months. I appreciate you.
HELLLOO.
Are you out at work? You're so cute. Shucks. Are you out at the kiosk at work? No, I did not go to work. Oh, okay. I guess because of the weather. Doing homework. Well, I hope the homework goes well. And eating brownies, Dylan's grandma's. Eating brownies Dylan's grandma's made. Both of his grandmas made the brownies together? Okay. Alright, which one's match? Let's see. That's okay. Grandma tag team. Okay, let's see. Is it these two? Let's see. We got long brown pants, blue shoes, same shirt, same hair. I think it's these two. Typo correctly are overrated. eBay grandma never made me brownies. Dang. She was too busy selling herself on eBay. True.
I got it.
I did it. I'm a senior detective.
Nice job. Now for part 2 of your test.
Lucas!
You passed. Good job. Gotta go.
Nancy, sorry about Lucas.
Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic a little bit.
Yes, I'll have a little talk with him later. Come meet me in my study on the 2nd floor.
Please voice Lucas in a sequel, Coco. I'd be so happy. All right, let's explore the courtyard. It's so dark. I'm having trouble seeing. Musical notes quiz. I do know musical notes, at least. That's better than a regular Nancy Drew voice actor. I would love to have a sequel to this game. It would be really cool to have like a direct sequel to a Nancy Drew game. I've always thought about that. Like, wouldn't it be cool if Nancy went back to a location she's been to before? It's so dark. You should probably get the vegetables into Shorty right away. Yeah. Disney gets triggered. What am I looking at right here? Like, why am I up here?
I just want to ask a few questions.
Everybody's just like terrifyingly cowering. Disney did not have the best stay at Shadow Ranch. That was his fault, though. I'm just kidding. Love it if every game Nancy had default tomatoes and beans in her inventory. When I first played this, it took me like 20 minutes to figure out how to get inside.
Hooray! More stuff!
What? Get out of here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I wonder what's down there. Hello?
Why would you call into a well? I mean, I guess if you were Snow White and you were like, I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today. Ha 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 ha. I'll take these. Let me just stick these in my pocket. She's not kidding. No, your misery was on you. There's some hidden coins in the courtyard. Yeah, I got a couple. Jessica, are you okay? Hi, Puffy. I have some dust on my screen and it's bothering me. I accidentally pranked Disney and said he could pick all the veg on the last day, but somehow there was underripe stuff and he got kicked off the ranch. No, Summer. Oh, hi, Puffy. We're in. We'll keep looking around.
There must be a specific order to play these in.
Bink, bonk, bink. Bink, bonk. Bing, bong, bing, bong. I also trolled Disney with terribly unhelpful instructions. I think both Summer and HS were like, yeah, pick them all. And Shorty was like, goodbye. Song of the German people. Bink bong. Bink bong bink. Yeah, you're right. Shall I give you a dramatic reading? Librarians, professors, folklorists, Jacob and Willem Grimm, better known as the Brothers Grimm, were born a year apart in Hanau, Germany. Hanau? They were born in Germany in 1785 and 1786. Their childhood was a relatively happy one until their father died when the boys were in their early teens. After his death and the death of their grandfather shortly thereafter, the family struggled to make ends meet. Eventually, both Jacob and Willem attended the University of Marburg to study law. It was here at the university where the brothers' interest in collecting folk and fairy tales was first piqued. While traveling in France as a research assistant for one of the professors, Jacob became fascinated by a German manuscript of old stories he had found. Interested in keeping the tales and the culture alive, Jacob and Willem began their search for other such tales. The brothers solicited help from their friends as well as trips to the surrounding countryside in order to obtain as many tales as possible. A large majority of the tales came from female acquaintances such as Dorothea Wilde and the Hassenpflug sisters, Emily and Jeanette. The first edition of Kinder and Hausmarken, Children's and Household Tales, was published in 1812 and contained 86 different tales. With the success of the first edition, the Brothers Grimm continued their search for additional tales. Though they attempted to keep the tales as true to the original telling as possible, the first edition was thought to be unsuitable for young children. As a result, each subsequent edition of the book was slightly edited in order to make the stories more suitable for all audiences. The second edition, released in 1815, contained 70 new tales, and 5 more editions followed over the years. The final 7th edition had their 210 tales still seen today. The fairy tales were not the only well-known project from the Grimms. They also started work on the Deutsche Wörterbuch, a detailed German dictionary that traced the origins of German words, though they were only able to publish a small portion of the massive undertaking in their lifetimes. The dictionary was such a large project that it wasn't completed until nearly 100 years after their deaths. Jacob Grimm also invented Grimm's Law, a formula that explained how consonants changed across languages. By the end of the 1850s, Jacob and Willem Grimm had received numerous honors and awards, were members of the Göttingen Seven, been librarians to the king, and respected throughout the world before their deaths in 1863 and 1859. Their names live on forever as one of the foremost folktale collections of all time. Be safe driving. I have Grimm's fairy tales. Good. There's a lot of death in their fairy tales, just like in real life. Smile. My German brain go crazy. Sorry. Remember what our star best friend taught us, Coco. One day you'll die. True. Star friend was right. Life sucks and then you die. True. There are very happy things in life, though, which I'm grateful for. Do I want to go into the gift shop or do I want to go up the stairs first? I feel like let's go this way. I never start this way. Well, yeah, like getting to work with Tori. Oh, shucks.
Hi, Ned. Sorry, the reception is a little bad here.
So when are you getting in? I've got the perfect romantic getaway plan for the two of us. Took a lot of work to put together, but it's gonna be worth it.
Well, there's been a hang-up.
Memento
Sorry.
mori, Summer. Remember, you will die.
Does this mean I have to cancel our plans again?
Yes, but I promise I'll hurry home as soon as possible.
I've heard that one before.
I'm sorry I can't be more available, but I'm in the middle of something pretty important here.
So what? I'll just hang out at home being bored? Nancy Drew, international sleuth, gets to go out adventuring, while Ned stays at home. Again.
I'm sorry you're not having a better time. If you're not having fun, then go out and have fun.
You know what? Forget that I even said anything. I can see that I'm not that important to you. So forget it.
Fine.
Fine.
So
That was
Captive
not
Curse.
great.
Captive Curse is in the bottom half of my list. It's not like all the way at the bottom, but one of the biggest reasons that I don't love this game a lot is because of the weird, like, lover spat that Nancy and Ned have. Because it doesn't really do anything for the story of the mystery. And yes, Nancy is a jerk, but, like, I don't like that. I don't like it. Every time V starts with her, "Aw, shucks," I keep auto-completing it in my head. "Oh, shut up, you big dummy. It's not like I care about your flattery," like Chopper would do. I love Tony Chopper. Go watch One Piece. Maybe. That was not me trying to be aggressive. It was just me. Look, I am not a gatekeepy fan. Like, I want all of the things that I love. I'm going to forcefully feed them to my friends. I don't like that part either. It feels so petty. Yeah. I'm sorry you act this way, Ned. Exactly. Her words say I'm sorry, but her tone says you're annoying. I do love Tony Chopper.
Have to translate that.
You like the things I like. We all know I force Ace Attorney on the universe.
I have to translate that.
It wasn't you trying to be aggressive, it was you succeeding in being aggressive. Oh, okay. I succeeded at something without even trying. Ugh. I feel like I need to go talk to Anya. I don't really want to, but she talks a lot. Y'all go. This is bathroom break, okay? Because we gonna be talking a lot. But I also want to get a dictionary.
Guten Abend, Frau. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie... Oh, do I speak German? No, sorry.
No, no. I am the one to apologize. Carl, the Bürgermeister, is supposed to tell me a little bit about each guest, like the language you speak and where you're from. This way I can have everything prepared for your stay. But again, he has not done this correctly. I'm Anya, the Castellan. I'm in charge of guest services. I'm here to help you.
I don't dislike Anya. I just think she talks a lot.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Drew.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Drew.
I'd be like, yeah, I do actually, a little.
Interesting week to visit.
Her sprechen needed more oomph.
That's it. A strong heart.
What do you mean?
What? You don't know? Then it's nothing.
It must be something, or you wouldn't have said anything.
The castle's worked up in a panic right now, so I have to warn you that your visit here may not be the world-class experience we aim to provide. But I will do my best to make sure that your visit is a happy and safe time for you.
Why is everyone a little spooked right now?
Oh, it's... Well, I suppose you'll find out about it anyway. I might as well be the one to fill you in. Mind you, don't get upset. Are you the easily frightened type?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Okay, good. But you do not need to worry about this, I see. How do you say this? There's a monster situation potentially taking shape.
A monster situation?
Well, that's the buzz around the castle. You need background. This castle has a history. Legend around here says that a monster lives in these woods. Once in a great while, he returns, seeking a victim. People think that time is now.
Das Monster?
Really?
Really. That's why everything is so quiet right now. Everyone who can leave has left. As long as I've been here, people always pointed out signs of his return. Cows would go missing, flocks of sheep would disappear, claw marks would appear on the trees. Everyone would say, "Oh, the monster will be here soon!" But when he doesn't come, everyone calms down and forgets about the legend until strange things start happening again.
Are strange things happening now?
Yeah, but different this time.
How so?
The signs are the same, but everyone is reacting differently. It's spooky. I heard once that before a tsunami, all of the animals will run to a higher ground. They just know. That is what it is like this time. We all just know.
You've got some great stuff in here. Is any of it for sale?
Of course. This shop is very popular with tourists. Most everything is for sale. You'll find the prices listed.
What's a Castellan?
I'm in charge of the overall guest experience.
So Anya is me.
Carl, who
When
you
I was in
may
hotels,
know
I was
as the
Anya.
Bürgermeister, sort of like the mayor. Or, I mean, that's what he would really be if he actually did any work. I'm sorry, that wasn't really appropriate. Long day.
Strange things are happening to me.
So, how did you get such a cool job?
I get asked that all the time. It's really fun here and pretty competitive. I got my job by working my way up and managing.
Here's your indie cosplay idea. I would love to have like
Then one
a
day,
traditional lederhosen for like
my resume
don't know.
Cross my fingers.
There's like a little German village town in Georgia called Helen, and I've been there before. And it sits on the Chattahoochee River, and it's really beautiful, and like it's got a bunch of like really traditional like Bavarian stuff. And I'll do it with you. Nice. Yeah, I'm basically Anya or Miwako. Yeah, Helen is beautiful, and I really like going there. I've been there once, and I'd love to go back. But they have like a German festival. I don't remember when it is during the year, but where like everybody dresses up in like traditional lederhosen and all that good stuff. But I kind of think lederhosen is cute. I would wear it, not like to like the grocery store, but just like, you know. Columbus, Ohio has a German town. That's nice. Milwaukee, half and half costume. It was years ago. LOL. So anyway, yeah, I'd wear some lederhosen.
I'd like to buy some souvenirs, but I'm low on money. Any idea how I could make more?
People are always dropping coins around the castle. Oh, and Carl has been offering to pay for people's help on that silly game of his.
There's a really good authentic German restaurant in Myrtle Beach. Ooh, when we going? I could see you rocking that in the grocery store. Getting my seltzer and my cheese and my lederhosen.
Do you believe there's a
When we
monster on
going?
his way here?
Whenever, girl, let's go.
Say, Nancy, I can't answer anything like that at work.
Please, I won't tell anyone what you say.
Give me the juice.
I do. It's stupid, I know. But there is
She always gotta have the seltzer. You're not wrong.
I can just feel it. We all can.
I take it to work. I'd be drinking it on stream. Actually, today I have tea from McAllister's, but go to the grocery store and buy nothing but sausage and lots of it. I do like kielbasa. My family often has kielbasa in the house. It's the Polish in us. I love the bubbles. McAllister's tea does hit, and I always get a lemon in it.
What can you tell me about the monster?
I don't know, Nancy. A lot of the older people here say they've seen it, but none of them will say what it looks like.
Why not?
Not sure. Maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they did, and they don't want to remember. But everyone will tell you about the strange things that have been going on.
Like what?
Look, I could get into a lot of trouble for telling you things like this. Can you promise me that you won't tell anyone that I am telling you this stuff?
Promise.
I promise.
Okay. For the last little while, there have been these weird howls from the woods. The sound, it's no animal I've ever heard of, and it is definitely not human. It sounds, I don't know, frustrated? At night you can hear the thing. It's circling the castle, getting closer each time. It's terrible.
What do the people who live here think about the monster?
People have stopped talking about it. Those who can have skipped town. Those of us who really live here, let's just say you're not going to be finding many open doors on a night like tonight. People are scared.
This monster, does anyone know why it's supposed to be here?
Legend says he comes from the forest whenever the girl in the necklace rocks their
The conversation is good. This is very good world building and storytelling. It's just so long comparatively to like other Nancy
Then
Drew
what
games.
happens?
No one knows, but these girls
Aw, Coco, no.
seen again. None of them.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye.
I would like to get a German dictionary. Oh, okay, let's read this. No story is complete without a villain. In Grimm's fairy tales, villains tend to fall into one of three categories: monster, social misfit, or stepmother. These characters sent the heroes of their stories through the ringer in their attempts to rid themselves of the heroes for good, and the baddest of the bad were truly awful. In tales featuring children, you could always count on at least one wicked parent. Interestingly, the villains the children would face in the outside world would usually be the same gender as the wicked parent at home. If the dad was evil, the kids would face down an ogre or a robber. If the mother or stepmother was wicked, the children would invariably be facing a witch. The monster category contains one of the most recognizable fairy tale villains of all time, the wolf from Little Red Cap, also known as Little Red Riding Hood. This notorious scourge of pleasant walks to grandmother's house has been frightening children for generations, but he's not the only monster lurking in the pages of these tales. Heroes and heroines often found themselves facing both real and imaginary monsters during their trials, from bears and foxes to trolls and giants. While the first villain category contains actual monsters, the second category consists of the social misfits. These everyday humans, typically male, have left behind law-abiding ways. While neither supernatural nor outwardly terrifying, robbers, brigands, and raiders never fail to cause their fair share of distress to our heroes and heroines. It's the final category that strikes the most fear into the residents of fairy tale worlds, the stepmothers and witches. This band of malevolent miscreants is as deadly as it is deceptive. The villains of this group make up a good portion of the top 10 most well-known villains list, including the not-so-charming ladies from Little Snow White, Cinderella, and Hansel and Gretel. Each tale serves as a dire warning, with the villains playing an integral role in getting across the story's true message. From Don't Talk to Strangers, in Little Red Cap, to Greed Will Get You Nothing in the End, The Fisherman and His Wife, fairy tales and their dark villains offer endless amounts of wisdom for those who live to tell the tale. Evil mother-in-law that gets burned in a cauldron. If my Wi-Fi were like being on the phone with Ned, I'd smash the router. I don't want that. That's pretty cute, though. The moral is women are evil. Alright, we got monsters. Das Monster! Das Monster! Where is the...
Huh? I wonder what this says. Maybe the pictures will help me figure out how to crack this code.
Stealing that. We're not going to read about glass right now. I want... Where's the... Is there not a German dictionary in here? Or maybe it's in my room. She's just like standing here watching me. Only with the women with evil specifically at the beginning of their names. Okay, thank you, Christy. That's what I couldn't remember.
What did you do to Ned?
Hi, Frank.
I'm serious. You better hope his brain is under warranty, because you have broken it.
Oh no, is he really upset?
I've never seen him this upset before. Joe's working overtime to cheer him up. I don't know exactly what's going on, but you might want to give him a call. Ugh, this connection is awful. Give me a call when you've got a better line. Let me know what you're up to. Joe and I will keep an eye on Ned.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Catch you later.
Stick your head out of our relationship, Frank Hardy.
It's locked.
Is it really weird? I agree with me. All right, I'm gonna go up to my room and then we'll go to Carl and Renata.
I have to translate that. This must be the room that Carl set up for me.
It is really weird, I agree. The Ned thing is why I don't care for this game. Oh, yeah. I just think it's an unnecessary thing that doesn't do anything to help the plot of the mystery. Die Ungeheerlichkeit Nacht Festival. Featuring Polka Prowess. That's my favorite group. Live on the South Stage. Cow Release Parade. Monster Mask. Garland Workshop. Watton Card Playoff. Hang on a second. I'm being called. One moment. Sorry, that was Holland calling me, and she knew I was live, so I was like, is everything okay? I don't know why the music stopped, though. Okay. Oh, we were looking at all the things. Wood carving basics, Monsters 101, Monster Walks, Polka Lesson, Bonfire Builder, Bonfire Lighting, Fireworks, Wonder Kids, Das Monster, Sing-Along Tales, Cowbell Chorus, Hackbrett Hackers, I don't know what that means. Open Stage, Closed, Hans and the Hedgehogs, Polka Prowess, that's really exciting. Late Night Wonders, Open Dining. Make Strudel, Monster Candy, Pretzels and More, Decorative Garnishes Closed, Main Address, Festival Feast, Traditional Tales, Legendary Creatures, Fairy Tale Theater, Volksmusik, Children's Dance, Accordion Jam, Folk Dance, Zither Quartet, Open Stage, Learn to Waltz, Waltzing Wonders, Die Schwestern, I don't know what that means, Cow Release Parade again, Cow Wrangling, Sheep Herding, Sheep Shearing, Forest Tracking, Herbs and Mushrooms, Forest Safety, Cow Night Herding, Starry Skies. Hey Splitendo, how's it going? Long time no see. The sisters. Oh, I see.
Hello, you've called Ned's telephone. Please leave a telephone message.
Who says that? Please leave a telephone message. Hans and the Hedgehogs. If it's not Sonic, I don't want it.
I've tried, but I can't get past his voicemail.
Well, Joe,
Only someone who sucks. CJ, please.
Good. Ugh, relationships.
tell me about it.
It's funny that I'm more comfortable tracking down some dangerous saboteur than I am having one of those relationship talks.
Same here. Occupational hazard, I guess. So, what's going on in Germany?
I'm in a pretty spooky old castle, and the people here are being terrorized by a monster.
What's your take on the situation?
I'm not so sure. I've got a really strange feeling about this place.
Well, if you need anything, give me a call.
Will do. I could really use some money.
Try seeing if there is anything you can do for the people around the castle.
This has not been one of my better days.
What's going on?
Well, Ned and I aren't getting along, and I'm in a damp castle that has monster problems, and the airline lost my luggage.
Oh, that's awful. That officially qualifies as a terrible day. Anything I can say to cheer you up?
I don't know. Maybe. Give it a shot.
I'm sure you'll solve the case.
That helps, I guess.
Your luggage is probably somewhere great, like Tahiti, enjoying a nice tropical vacation. With all the traveling you do, it deserves a break.
True. Thanks for the effort.
No problem.
The people here must be scared. I can't get them to answer their doors.
Really? You've tried?
Yeah, no one wants to talk.
They must really be scared of this thing.
See you later.
See ya.
Nancy mentions money, hoping Frank will Venmo her.
Hi, this
True.
is Marcus. I'm out. My assistant can be reached at any hour of the day or night.
All right, let's see. Oh, here we go.
Come in handy.
My German to English pocket dictionary. One thing I love about the Nancy Drew world is that I can just smack things with a book and they suddenly turn to English. Isn't that a cool thing? Like, watch, I'm just gonna smack this. Pow! Friar's Daughter, 1542. Portrait damaged by fire in 2006, though attempts were made to keep the portrait in its original state. Some restoration work was required. I'm gonna meet Renata first, and then we'll go meet Carl. Translate! I should try hitting things with books more often.
Nancy Drew, is it?
It's a good weapon,
That
too.
You and I have much in common.
I'm not so sure. I don't believe we've met officially.
Meet officially? What? With papers and a stamp? What is this? Meet officially? Silliness. I am Renate, officially. And you are Nancy, officially. Is that official enough for you? Should I invite a third party to witness the exchange, maybe?
No, that's all right. What did you mean when you said we have a lot in common?
Perhaps I'm wrong about that. You are here for the monster, yes?
Monster? What monster?
Good try. But I don't buy it. Let me tell you.
Oh,
what
how
I
was your
know.
painting,
You're
Coley?
here for the monster. Now I tell you something you don't know. This monster, he's here for you.
What makes you so sure of that?
I'm a storyteller, Nancy. I deal in fate and tragedy. And when a young girl suddenly finds herself called to a monster's lair, it is always the first breath of a tragedy. I should know. Leave while you still can, Nancy.
I'm not going to do that.
I didn't think that you would. You are part of this story now.
Where are your favorite places to visit?
The places with the best food. The people in the north are dull as mud through dirty spectacles, but they make a knockwurst and apple fritter that will take up...
Oh, very excited to have a food pantry.
Oh, and in the Black Forest,
Nice.
they make cakes. These chocolate cakes with cherries and cream. Oh, what I would give for one right now. There is nothing like having a full belly and taking a nap near a fire.
That does sound nice.
It is. Sweet food is my one true weakness in this world. It isn't great for the old teeth. It makes me fall fast asleep. But those are small prices to pay. Oh, all this talk has made me hungry.
What did you mean when you said I was part of the story now?
You'll figure it out.
I think you're just trying to scare me.
And if I am, is that such a bad thing? You have good reason to be afraid.
Are you threatening me?
Threatening you? No. No, I'm not.
Her animation
threatening you,
is really good.
Nancy.
Have you heard much about this monster?
Let me tell you a story a friend told me. She stayed here with her family a long time ago when she was a young girl. Back then, the woods outside the castle walls were a very dangerous place, especially for a little girl. That's why her father told her she was never go into the woods alone. This little girl? She had a small red scarf that came all the way from India. It had a parade of gold-stitched elephants, all walking in a line. She was very proud of it, and how far it had traveled just to belong to her. One day when she was playing in the field, a gust of wind carried the scarf deep into the woods. When the girl's older sister saw her walk into the forest, she tried to stop her, but it was too late. She couldn't catch up. 2 girls went out into the woods. One came back.
What happened?
There were monsters in the woods that night.
Sorry, but I don't believe in monsters.
This isn't a fairy tale. It doesn't matter if you believe or not.
The story about the girls. Who is this friend who told it to you?
You wouldn't know her.
I'm just curious. Is she your age? Is she from here?
Why won't it matter to you? Leave it alone.
Why are you here?
I'm a traveler, much like you. I see the world, I tell stories.
But why are you here now?
I do not know yet. If our time together is a comedy, then I was brought here by coincidence. If our time is a tragedy, then it must be fate.
What do you think of Anya?
You ask me? She should be in charge of this castle. She's smart, she's strong, she actually understands the history of the castle.
Why is that important?
When I'm here, I try not to tell the stories of what has happened at this castle.
Why not?
Fate has a cruel habit of digging in its claws when tempted. But I will say this. In the event of disaster, I'd rather have Anya in charge than Karl.
Do you think the stories are real?
I know. I think some part of the story is. I do not know. But you need to live as if it was true.
You said I know. What do you know?
I'm an old woman who speaks many languages. When I'm tired, sometimes the words do not behave as they should.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? Then that is your own problem. Now leave me alone! Yes?
Why don't you tell
Hi.
stories about the castle when you're here?
This land, this castle, has known more than its fair share of misery. There is a saying from where I'm from. When death goes to take a ride, he follows the road that serves him best.
If that's what you believe, why are you here?
My affairs are mine alone. And anyway, a good storyteller knows to leave the big reveal for the end.
What if I don't want a story? What if I just want to know why you're here?
You're very persistent. I was right to like you. Still, my life's work is words. I know them well. When to speak. More importantly, when to stay silent.
Thanks, see you later.
Goodbye.
I shouldn't do this right now.
Excuse me, ma'am. Castle Finster is very confusing, the layout. Construction began on the castle in 1436, but it was Friar Amsel, the third owner, who was responsible for the castle's completion. He had purchased the incomplete property with the intent of making it into an ancestral seat that would be passed down through the family. Sadly, of his 4 children, only his daughter Elsa survived past childhood before suffering an early tragic death herself. At the hour of her death, the hands of her beloved cuckoo clock mysteriously stopped. Devastated by her loss, the Baron became a recluse in his own castle from that moment on. Upon his death years later, the castle was sold to another lord and has changed hands a few times since, but continues as a privately owned residence and entirely self-sustaining community today. The clock, which became a special symbol for the castle, remained on display until 1894, when it was damaged beyond repair. Though her time in the castle was brief, Elsa left behind a lasting legacy. It was her feminine touch that transformed the cold stone interior into something grander. Proud of her region's heritage and traditions, she wished to showcase the talents of local craftsmen and artisans by finishing the castle with their work. Many of the original pieces purchased by Elsa are still on display, along with more recent acquisitions such as an intricate glockenspiel, decadent velveteen hangings, and stained glass windows, the largest nearly 20 feet tall. Even today, Castle Finster continues the tradition of supporting and displaying local crafts. After the original glass-blowing facility and its subpar safety measures accidentally burned down in 1923, a new updated glass hot shop was built to maintain the tradition. The new studio even allows residents and visitors to watch as glass artisans work on commissioned pieces. From Elsa to present day, the castle community remains proud of their unique heritage and culture and gladly put it on display for all the world to enjoy. Hi, Hawkeye. How's it going? Good to see you again. Yeah, the castle layout is very confusing. Okay. Sorry, there's like a lot going on right now. I'm trying to like do too many things. Ah! Okay.
It looks like I need to match the glass pattern, but I don't have all of the pieces.
Oh yeah, I gotta find... How many pieces am I missing? I know... I need this lime one. And this blue one, I think. You're doing fabulous, thank you. Life does that. Unless you're me and running around just painting stuff as a dog artist. You are the best dog artist. Hi.
You must be Nancy, yes?
That's right. I'm here to help you take care of the monster sightings.
Shh. There is certainly no monster, Fräulein, and there have been no monster sightings. Everything is fine. There is no need for alarm. We have a huge monster problem here, literally and also figuratively. The monster
Bow wowing all the credits, you right.
It is also a huge problem. I need your help.
Y'all ready to play Raid for the rest of the stream?
What?
Talking so loudly. Who is listening in?
I am the Bürgermeister, Nancy. If I appear to be scared, how will everyone feel? The last thing I need is a castle
Go,
picking
go.
up on how bad things are.
The castle has its own newspaper?
Of course. Doesn't yours?
I wonder how my notes for Captive Curse are going to help me, because I'm pretty sure these are junior detective notes.
It's never really been an issue. Can you tell me a little bit about this monster?
What? You want details? It's a monster. It is monstrous. Get rid of it, please. And thank you.
This thing, what is it? Why does everyone just call it the monster?
Honestly, there is not much we know about it.
What do you mean?
Most of us have only seen the destruction it leaves behind.
But it still seems like you would know enough about it to at least give it a name. After all this time?
I heard it had a name long, long ago. The villagers, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, they knew the monster. They would leave food for him deep in the woods. They were all terrified of him, of course, but so were the wolves. If they kept the monster fed, he would not bother them, and they could raise their livestock in peace. But one night, the monster broke into the castle and kidnapped the Freiherr's only daughter. He was broken-hearted and decreed that the monster be killed on sight. He demanded that the townsfolk no longer leave food in the woods. It was forbidden to speak the monster's name in town.
Was his daughter ever found?
No one knows. No one even knows how true the story is. It was a long time ago. But there are many stories like it that happened in these walls.
I like your lederhosen.
Yes, get it out of your system now, Fräulein.
What do you mean?
No one likes lederhosen. Look at these. All of these straps and hooks and what have you. It's like I can't be trusted to keep my shirt on. Do you know how long it takes me to put these on in the morning? 9 minutes. And it's not like they look good. I look like a sad old Pinocchio.
Then why do you wear them?
It's part of Marcus's Bavarianization of the castle. He wants to give tourists a more authentic experience when they come here.
It sounds like you're not a fan of that idea.
I grew up here. I know authentic. If he wanted authentic, he should have come to me instead of stuffing the castle full of idiotic tourists. No offense to you and your fanny pack wearing, loud talking country people.
It sounds like you don't like tourists.
We have no business having tourists here. It isn't right.
Can you catch me up on what's been happening with these monster sightings?
The castle is emptying out. I've never seen people be this nervous. You've got to get to the bottom of this quickly.
Earlier, you hit some things when I came in. Were they dolls?
Fräulein,
Be safe, Coco.
These are not dolls.
Okay, what are those items?
These are injection molded, professionally crafted, physical, tactical, multi-directional place-holding avatars.
Oh, right.
Therefore, a fully immersive, strategic, map-inclusive campaign tabletop set I've built.
Okay, I know those words, but that is the extent of what I took away from that sentence.
You Americans would call it a game.
Oh, yes, we would call it that.
But that is because in the rest of the world, games are not taken seriously. Here, we take games very seriously. Very seriously. That is why
Let's
German
just
board
be
games
as
are the
offensive
best
as possible.
in the world.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know what is worse, doubting me or doubting German board games. Both of these things are a problem in my opinion. Just so
Oh.
you know, many of the most popular games throughout the world actually were created in Germany. And now I'm working on creating a new game. When it is done, it's going to turn the strategy world on its ear, which now that I think about it, as an expression, does not make a great deal of sense.
Why is that?
Because why would it be on its ear? This is preposterous.
No, the other thing. Why is this game so important?
You'll have to see. Tell me you'll play. It's not perfect yet, but it's pretty great so far. At least that is what I think.
I do love Raid. It's my favorite thing about Captive
What
Curse.
you think. Don't be shy. I can always use constructive criticism.
Sure, I'd love to.
Great. It's called Raid. The game is very simple. It's just about using the best.
I wish that her interactive would print,
Ready?
like make Raid, like make the board, make the cards, and like sell it. I would buy it as like a boxed tabletop game, if they would just do it like that. And then they could come up, they could do like expansion packs and come up with like new characters, with like decks of new characters, and you could like buy the expansion decks and you could just add them into the game. Like, it would be so easy. Raid's all I really remember about it. Yeah. Let's do medium. Oh, he's challenging me to green? I have no good green cards. Yikes. Getting lost in the castle and raid. That's the cap experience. Oh, I still won. Okay. Her can make so much money with just producing the in-game activities as books. Yeah, Skull and Bones. People would buy that. I would buy Bull, like Petroglyph Punch, you know? I always challenge the person who has less cards. All right, what's my best orange? It's this one, the Enchanted Mirror. I would buy Number Punch to throw it into a river. Oh, that's funny. Number Punch is hard. Oh, I have 2 fairy triggers, so I'll put 1 back. Who shall I challenge? I've been having good luck against yellow. No, I lost. Boo. Yeah, Number Punch is the one in Alexi's shop. I already have a Scopa deck, but it's not like a Nancy Scopa deck. It would be like her interactive could print like a Phantom of Venice Scopa deck that looked just like the cards in the game. That would be fun. Literally though, why don't they just do this? The design is done and many of exactly. It really would be easy. Like, I like the blankets and the t-shirts and stuff, too. The Big Island Mike bucket hat. I've never been more tempted to buy a bucket hat. I don't even look good in bucket hats, but I really want Big Island Mike's face all over a bucket hat, you know? But, like, that stuff is cool and cute, too, but, like, they could turn their mini games into, like, real games, and... they really are missing out on profit. Yay! I got to go forward to the next white space. Okay, we're going against each other. Green. Oh, well, I don't got a lot of greens, so you're probably gonna win this. Yeah. Sailor Redbraid's hat is so large. They should set up a Kickstarter to make some of these in-game minigames into physical products. Yeah, if that's what their concern is like, well, we don't want to invest the capital up front to, like, make this. They could, like, do, like, a Kickstarter or something. And Her Interactive fans would do it. Like, we would pay for it. Exactly. Exactly. If it fails, they know there isn't a market for it. If it succeeds, they can make moolah. What was marketing doing before Key was revealed? Good question. All right, what am I doing? I'm rolling. All right. He's got less cards. What's my best what's my best blue? Fairy trigger. I feel like this is going to be what I look like when I get old. Do you guys know what my favorite raid card is? Do you know what my favorite raid card is? Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess what my favorite raid card is? If you don't already know. Try to convince people why mid is good enough to buy again. That's what you look like now. Okay. Yes, CJ, it's Professor Sparrow. How did you know? How did you know? Okay, we're doing purple. Wait, what color is... okay, he's on blue. Okay. V as a raid card is that granny with wings but wearing a bucket hat. I don't have a bucket hat. I just want one. I'm sure we've discussed many times. Do you know my favorite? I feel like you've told me, and I'm not sure I remember. Is it... I don't have any good red cards either. Is it the Donkey King? I would have assumed the Sparrow because bird. That's fair. Nope. Is it... it's not Redbraid. Is it the Corn Cannoneer? Oh, I have to give it one up, don't I? Dang it, I lost. I do like Corn Cannoneer a lot, but he's probably second fave. Okay, Is it the enchanted mirror? I'll just tell you. Okay, please do. Just list all the cards. Eventually, that's where we're going. Bonaparte. I should have guessed. I forgot about Bonaparte. I forgot about Bonaparte. I just forgot about him. Ha! I gotta go back, sucker. Oh wait, no, that was me. Shoot! No, that was me. No. Ugh. I don't have a good blue. I don't know if we win in this one, boys and girls. Ugh. Donkey King against Donkey King. I got Professor Sparrow. I got him twice. I'm catching up to Yellow. Yellow needs to do a 1. Okay. I have 3 Professor Sparrows. Which one shall I choose? Look at him with his cute little glasses and his little winged hands and his book. He's so cute. I love him. He just makes me so happy. I'm getting all the Professor Sparrows now, and the entire deck are going into my hand. How are you all the way up here? I'm not gonna win this, so... Waiting for Sarah to have her baby so we can see V saying, "Look at him!" I cannot wait to meet my nephew, y'all. I cannot wait to meet him. Alright, Red. Well, I literally am only getting Professor Sparrows now. So, game's like, favorite character, you got it. I said I love Professor Sparrow and the game was like, okay. Do they have a name picked or is it secret? They do have a name picked. They have asked me not to say so publicly, but I can text you and tell you. So, but they have asked me not to say so publicly. They would like to do the name reveal, I think when they're like a couple weeks out. Or I don't know if they're waiting until his birth, but I do know his name. All right, we're going green. Okay. Did they know prior to choosing the name that it is tradition now for it to be an ND character? Wait, what? Did they know prior to choosing the name that it is tradition now for it to... Are you saying that they should have named him after a Nancy Drew character? Is that what you're saying? My brother-in-law, Robert, has only played 2 Nancy Drew games so far. He has enjoyed both. He played Legend of the Crystal Skull, and they actually made a video of him pretending to be Henry and, like, turning around at the desk and putting his feet up. And then, he played Shadow Ranch because he's from Arizona. We have Rory from Stay Tuned for Danger and Marcus from Cap. No spoilers, but he is not named after a Nancy Drew character. I'm in last place. Great. I'm in last place. Yay. Super fun. Dang, I know. If I ever have a baby, I will probably name him or her after a Nancy Drew character. But you know. I don't know what life looks like in the future. 10 years ago, I would have thought that by now I'd be on like kid 3 or whatever, but here we are. We still don't know gender because Kachad has not cooperated during ultrasounds, but we're just hoping with all the children being born, no one steals our names. There are a lot of children being born this year. I have noticed that a lot of my friends are having babies this year. Okay, what are we? Yellow. Yellow is yellow. Okay. Well, we're throwing Sparrow out. I know like 5 people locally who are all due the same month as me. Wow! I've studied the population demographics and can confirm there are many babies happening this year. Whoa, okay, cool. Well, at least I got the white, but I'm still maybe gonna lose. I named my cat Punchy after Punchy LaRue. I mean, that's a great name. Get the black. Oh. Okay, red. Well, I got the Golden Hunter, so we're gonna go with that. Well, at least he didn't go any more forward. I just don't want to lose, Okay, we got blue. Dang it. Well, dang it. We're playing raid until we win. That's what we're doing. Green. Sheesh. Oh, okay, I still won. I could watch raid forever. Well, you're in luck. Ugh, no. Well, I have the Golden Hunter. We're not sharing the name until the child is born, so it would be so unfortunate if someone else announces one of the names we've picked before then. That would be unfortunate. Great, 1. I love it. I'm having a baby, and its name is the same as Use Baby. It's just named Use Baby. CJ's holding his new child. Looks just like me. Oh, what's their name? Use Baby. Chick-fil-A. That's the name of Use Baby. Who am I? Yellow? Yellow is on red. Baby Nugget.
Nice round. What did you think?
I
I loved it.
Darn you, CJ. We've already decided if someone does use the same name, we're sticking with it because we just want them to have the name for life and not just circumstance. That's fair.
Here, take this for your trouble.
Thanks. What has happened with the monster so
Dipper.
far?
I don't know. I've heard all sorts of things. Magda saw him out in the woods last week. She was out gathering herbs after a rainstorm. She drops her basket, and when she looked back up, she saw him standing there. She was sure she was going to get it. But the monster just walked away.
Where is Magda? Can I talk to her?
You can try, but good luck with that. She's bolted her door, and she hasn't come out since that night. Come to think of it, you should leave her alone.
Okay.
Thanks, Nancy.
Real quick, talking about Gravity Falls. So I've been watching Gravity Falls for the first time. And I just finished episode 5 of season 2. But episode 4 of season 2, I laughed so hard. It's maybe the funniest episode I've watched so far. I'm not sure. A lot of the episodes are really, really funny. But it's the episode where Mabel meets the guy who is like really into like puppets, and he does like puppet shows. And so she like orchestrates a sock puppet rock opera to like impress this man. And the like songs and everything, and it's literally the story of the sock puppet rock opera is Mabel meeting this guy, and it's like looks like him and has his name, and she like confesses her love to him, and he's watching this, and I'm like, this is your love confession to this man that you don't know through a sock puppet rock opera. And it was genuinely like one of the funniest things I'd ever watched. Mabel is a hero. I think Mabel is sometimes I watch Gravity Falls and I'm like, I do that when I watch Mabel, and it makes me feel validated but also worried, because I'm like, I hope people aren't annoyed by me all the time. Hi Zybertech, how's it going?
Who's Lucas?
You are Mabel Holland's Dipper. This is true.
What do you mean?
But I don't know if I would create a sock puppet rock opera to impress a boy. I don't know that I would do that.
Chattering away about some inane thing. It never ends with that one. How could someone who knows so little talk so much? The talking is more annoying than all of the pranks.
Well, keep in mind, Mabel is 12, and you are not 12 anymore. Yeah, but even when I was 12, I don't know that I would have done that. I was kind of terrified of boys when I was a preteen. Like terrified. We're playing Raid until we win. You haven't loved if you haven't performed a sock puppet opera for someone. Oh, I guess I haven't loved then. Alright, we're playing again. We're playing till we win. Oh, same. I thought it was just me. What, being terrified of boys? You should woo the boys with surprise for boys. What do you mean? I just didn't know how to talk to boys because I never had a brother. So, like, the only male that, like, was really close to me in my life was my dad. So, I, like, didn't know how to talk to boys. I didn't know how to relate to boys. They were just, like, foreign and weird, and, like, I just didn't know how to handle them, you know, and I didn't want to look like an idiot, you know. I was like self-aware enough as a preteen that like I didn't want to look like an idiot, so I just didn't say anything at all, which I think probably made me look like more of an idiot. We used to have a weird old sock puppet book here. I wonder if it's still... What is surprise for boy? Is that something that I don't remember from Gravity Falls? Oh, same. I would get nervous to talk to any male human. Yeah, exactly. Same. And then most of my friends in high school were boys because the girls were obsessed with Instagram. Okay. How's the Y chromosome thing going? Gotcha. Not officially. Okay, I'm still confused. But yeah, it wasn't until I hit youth group when I was like 13, 14 and like spent time with boys, and I was just like, oh, these guys are just as weird as me. Like, oh, this is how boys are. That was like kind of like how I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. And then by the time I was like 14, 15, you know, I'd warmed up and I was like, it's whatever. Like, boys are boys, you know? Most of my friends were boys when I was a preteen because I didn't relate to the girls. I was really close to a bunch of girls growing up. And then in high school, you know, or like end of middle school into high school, like girls get mean. And I made guy friends in high school because I was like, y'all aren't quite as dramatic and mean as the girls, or like the way that I feel like general, and this is general, of course, this is all generalizations, but I think generally boys were more like upfront about being mean to you, and girls were all like, haha, I'll pretend to be your friend, but I'll actually like treat you like trash. And so I would have rather somebody have been upfront mean to me, you know? I still don't relate to girls my age now that they've migrated to TikTok. I can relate to girls my age sometimes. Women, I should say. I am an adult. I have 2 brothers, so it wasn't weird. Yeah. I think if I had had a brother, I wouldn't have had this weird, like, fear of boys. But, you know, it is what it is. I did not, so. You sent me images. Okay, let me look at these real quick, and then we'll go back to Raid. Oh, this Christmas get him surprise for boy, paste with wafer orbs. I remember seeing this picture somewhere, I think, but it had the picture of Dipper on it. Surprise for girl. Happy surprise. Those are weird toys. Okay. I guess I should say women too, but I'm like in that weird stage where I'm like, OMG, am I an adult? Coco, I'm 30 years old, and I still sometimes feel like a child. We're playing Raid. I should focus on that. Wow, I love moving one space. Cool. New log for girls. I think it's a treat and not a toy. Paste with wafer orb. It's obviously been translated from some language, but the translation is awkward. Okay, we're doing red. Body as an adult, but the heart of a child. Yeah, I'd say that's true. Although my body still looks kind of childish. I'm an adult. Oh, snap. Forgot to get back to this game designer girls. Shh. As a man looking in, I noticed women, not all. A lot of women are nice to other women when they're in person, but immediately talk bad about them when they aren't in the room. Notice that in school and multiple... That's what I'm saying, is like, I think women tend to be more outwardly nice, and it's not always genuine. And again, this is all generalizations because I have met a lot of wonderful, genuine women in my life. I don't want to discount them in any way. But there are quite a few women out there who are, you know, very kind and nice to you in person, and they don't treat you that way when you're not present, or the investment is not actually there. And, you know, all friendships require a level of investment. And so, you know, if you're going to be nice to me but not invest in me, like that becomes very evident very quickly. So, like this litter mats instruction manual we had, it said, somehow maneuver your hands. Somehow. Yeah, I got a heart. That's most of the women I know, sadly, which is why I don't relate. And I will say that, like, the older I get, the more I can recognize, like, and this goes for men and women both, but, like, I can recognize, like, genuineness a lot better than I used to when I was younger. And so it becomes easier for me to gauge, like, who do I want to invest in return, you know, and gauge, like, is there not any investment happening? Is it a one-sided investment? That sort of thing. I've become better at like recognizing those things, so it is easier. Okay, green. Wow, all you guys have sucky green stats. Dang it. He gets to move forward 9 spaces. What the heck? And again, these are all generalizations. I'm sure there are men that are disgenuine too. All right. Red. I have to put a red back. I have 2 fairy triggers, so... Insincerity in character is easy to spot now, which is why I don't wind up finding a lot of new streamers to watch. Yeah, that's true. I can usually tell almost, when I go into a new stream, I can almost tell like what kind of vibe I'm going to get more from the chat than the streamer, because like obviously when you're streaming, you're putting your best foot forward, and like you have like a level of, I hate to say it this way, but like there is a level of performance to streaming, because you are hosting for people to watch, and like you want it to be enjoyable. So you do like, not to say that it's always disgenuine, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. But like there's sort of like a level of like putting like something negative to the side and like focusing on something positive. Even though sometimes, I try to be very like genuine and forthcoming with you about like if I'm going through something, or, something sucks or whatever, like I'm not trying to be dishonest in any of that. But sometimes I go into a stream and it's like so vapidly, shallowly fake feeling that like I feel like if I were to even like give like a criticism of the game, or like something like, and even if it's not like necessarily negative, but just like could be perceived as negative, that like people will just like shut it down because I'm, this is like supposed to be like a positive space. And I don't think that necessarily like saying like a critique or criticism, or like a concern about something or whatever is necessarily negative, but a lot of people will like take it as such. And so like it feels like weird being in spaces like that, because it feels so fake. Like you can't actually have conversations, because like life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, you know what I mean? So it is kind of hard to find new streamers, I've noticed, because it's like it's like if I feel like I'm alienated in the chat, and not to say that like I'm gonna be super like everybody's gonna be super warm to you from the get-go. I mean, you're basically a stranger in the chat, but like if I can't even have like a rolling discussion with like a streamer or a streamer's chat, like it always feels really weird to me. Hopefully you guys know what I'm saying. Granted, the most two-faced person I know is Man. Never liked Harvey. Yeah, ugh, Harvey. Say their names. You gotta put energy in an effort to pay attention. Harvey really puts a dent in people's trust. I can't stand toxic positivity. Yeah, like that's what I mean. It's like sometimes positivity is actually like unnatural and like sort of like not beneficial to a conversation or a moment. And so it feels weird when I feel like I have to like pretend I love something if I don't. That's why I left the streamer who inspired me. Their chat/mods were very aggressive with how the stream and Discord was handled. That's unfortunate, And like obviously like there's always going to be like a level of modship that you have to do in a channel, because you kind of do set the bar of expectation. And if somebody comes in there and like sort of just some completely disagrees or like disaligns with sort of the vibe that you're going for, then like you have a conversation and like move forward. But I guess it's just like you have to be tricky about what kind of space you're actually creating, and that space that you're creating is viable for real life, because I know it's online and like we're not in the same physical space with each other. You guys aren't my neighbors down the street that we're having dinner all the time, although that would be super fun. So it's like the investment in each other is different than perhaps like, an in-person relationship, but it's still important enough to know that like whatever community you're creating does have to be viable for sustainability. And if you want people to stick around, then they have to feel like they are allowed to be genuine. Otherwise, it's like they're going to burn out as soon as they have a day or a season in their life that doesn't mesh with your community space, and then they're just going to leave. or go quiet or stop investing. And so it's like you can't like force that kind of umbrella on people, you know what I mean? I think it's smart on the streamer's end if they want to pander to the majority who are enjoying the content. It could bring down the mood to the people in chat who only want affirmation. And that's true. There are going to be people that come into the chat and like they do just try to bring all the attention on themselves, you know, or like throw a pity party or whatever. And like that can be a problem. But again, I think it's sort of the responsibility of the streamers and the mods to like acknowledge but not harp on when situations like that happen. Especially bad to me is when I've arrived to streams and I'm forced to deal with the cozy commies, as I've called them, the ones who yell at you or time you out if you say something even a little sad, even like saying, "Oh, I'm sad today." See, like, why? What benefit does that do anybody? I think I judge how a stream is comfortable by if I feel like I can announce that I'm leaving. That's a cool benchmark. I've never thought about that. I don't have time for fake. Yeah, exactly. I don't expect a therapy session, but people be sad sometimes. Exactly. You're right. Sorry, I'm talking a lot and not actually doing raid. Do I spy McAllister's tea? You do. Yeah. I think it's like, it's one, but again, it's like, if somebody's like, no, you're fine. If somebody's like, yeah, I'm having a hard time, and you're like, oh, dang, I'm really sorry about that. But like, you don't also like have to harp on that because you don't want to bring down the mood or whatever. So I think it's fine to like acknowledge that like somebody in your chat or community is like going through a rough time, acknowledge it for a second and then just move on. And I don't think it's dismissive to do that to the person who is having a hard time, especially in the context of something like a stream. Okay. Orange. There's a difference between positive space and forced smiles, and you're not allowed to have human emotions because this is Happy Land. Stop being sad. Exactly. Okay, well, tie. I guess it's better than going backwards, though. Yellow keeps dominating, and I'm not a fan of that. I don't want yellow to win again. Stop winning. Stop winning, yellow. Stop winning. Yes, welcome back. Okay, we're at purple. I have to take a card from someone. I'm taking a card from yellow because yellow is winning. I want this one. Ooh! It was a hunter. I've had to step out on a few streams because I know a streamer can accept criticism of a game. Like, for example, when the remake of Link's Awakening came out, I said it's a very nice looking game. It's not worth full retail for the amount of content. And basically, they just said to keep those opinions to yourself. Aw. I think it's like I really enjoyed the Link's Awakening remake. I was happy to play it, and I, you know, think it's fine to pay full price. I can understand why somebody would not want to. But I don't know. I have hoped that I've never, like, made anybody feel like I was basically telling them to shut up. Unfiltered, I get. I'm usually not happy-go-lucky, and that's probably why no one watches me. I don't know if it's... I don't... It could also be, like, just the fact that you do stream infrequently, and sometimes we just don't... Like, sometimes I don't know that you're about to go live, and so I'm like, oh no, like, Paige is live and I'm in the middle of things, like... So I think, for me at least, that's one of the reasons that it's hard for me to catch you. Yeah, the people who do watch are my friends, and that's why I do it. And that's the biggest reason for Twitch communities at this point anyway, for me, is that, like, I'm here to hang out with my friends that I've made on Twitch over the years, and I'm very thankful for all of you. I know now I'm like, I wonder what I've done wrong. No, and I mean, I'm not a perfect person or anything, so, like, oh, wait, are we doing yellow here? I'm not a perfect person, so, like, I know I've probably said things that have been insensitive or unkind toward, you know, you guys or anybody else, and so for those times that I may have been unaware of or have been aware of, I don't know, I apologize for. But my goal is never for that to happen, you know? You also stream much too late for a lot of people. Yeah, I do go... I'm asleep by 11. Like, I'm asleep by 11. Except for last night when I couldn't fall asleep till like almost 2 because why? I don't know why. Okay, what am I doing? I keep not paying attention. I'm on red. Streaming while Summer sleeps. Who does that? I've been pretty consistent recently every Thursday, just not necessarily consistent time. That's fair. Ding, 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 you win, Summer. Oh, snap. I'm up at 2 almost every night. I'm such a granny. It's very difficult for me to stay up past like 11. My body simply is just like, no. But last night, for some reason... Alright. Red. That's true. Time differences don't help. People were just so inspired by pup art. The pup art was fun. People should be able to accept that anything that's put out in public is subject to criticism. If they can't handle it, they probably shouldn't put themselves out there. And I think that there's also like, I think that there's also a level of like, tempering what you say, especially when it's somebody that may not know you very well. It's like completely valid to have the opinions that you hold. But I also think there's also sometimes like a time and a place to say it and a time and a place not to say it. And so I think, you know, it's a healthy thing to know and practice, you know, if you may have a very different opinion than somebody that you're talking to. And if you don't know that person very well, or they don't know you very well and they won't understand your intention, or way of thinking, it's like sometimes it may not be worth the tension or conflict to just temper what you say. And I don't think that necessarily makes you untruthful to do that. Sneak in a few early evening streams. Okay, I gotta, I'm tied with yellow. I gotta win. Oh, dang, I gotta get rid of something. Okay, I'm getting rid of Fairy Trigger. Dang it. I just want to win raid. Okay. Sometimes when I can, I also hesitate to see if anybody else is going live. And by the time I figure out they aren't gonna, many are asleep. I appreciate these deep convos. Me too. I like when you stream, V. You're the sweetest person I ever met. Oh, I like to hang out with you all. Sometimes I can't make it to the streams. Christy, you're so sweet. There's never any pressure or obligation to be here, and I hope all of you understand that. I'm just happy to hang with y'all. That's one of the reasons I left another biggish community around our circles. I understand. That happens sometimes. It's for the best sometimes, even though it may not necessarily be fun. Please do not beat me. I just wanna win raid. I wanna win raid. Win raid, I wanna win raid. I wanna win raid. I hope you guys like my song. Yellow. I have really bad yellow cards.
Good game.
Sometimes people just grow in different directions and it's okay to move on. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for liking my song. Dang, I've already almost been streaming for 2 hours and I feel like I've done nothing. All right. Again, I have no good yellow cards. So cool. Oh, just kidding. I got Donkey King. That's a pretty good one. Should earn the win. It's more rewarding. True. Dang it. Love the song so much that a clip will happen. Thank you. All right, black is on red. I have some pretty trash cards right now, actually. Tag in Pharaoh. it. No. Lose, 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 lose. Our IRL community shrunk like crazy over the last year, but looking back, we're like, yeah, that's for the best, and we have a lot more peace. Yeah, that happens. I have to get rid of a card. This is not good at all. I don't think I'm gonna win this one, guys. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. What are we? Green? Well, I don't have any choice, do I? Yellow gonna win. Again. Do better dealing. You're right. Last game I got like 17 Professor Sparrows. I don't know German, so I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, yellow wins. Again.
Nice game.
I only got 5 money for that. Carl trusts in the heart of the cards. I see. I'm playing one more round, and then we're gonna call stream.
Great.
I don't want to go too easy, because I'm no weenie. Send them to the Shadow Realm. Is Shadow Realm a Yu-Gi-Oh reference? Dang it. Yep, as is Heart of the Cards. Got it. No weenies allowed at Weenie Hut Juniors. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. This stream brought to you by Raid Chat. Oh, I just watched Gab Smolders and Jacksepticeye play this game. It was the last game that they streamed, Nancy game that they streamed, and I just watched it on YouTube to catch up. And they made that joke about Raid Shadow Legends. I thought it was funny. Okay, red. Shoot. Is the AI more difficult because this is Senior Detective? Is that what this is? Hey! Okay, okay, I got some good luck. Okay, okay, we got some good luck. Okay, blue. Haha, go back. Go back. Take that, Corn Cannoneer. Please don't have a Golden Hunter. Please don't. Yeah, buddy. Carl dealing better now. Oh, he took my card. Oh, great. Cool. Thanks. Take that. Objection. You know what anime I wish was on Crunchyroll or Funimation? Which, actually, I haven't checked Funimation. But I wish it was on Crunchyroll or, like, Netflix or something. Is Hamtaro. I miss Hamtaro. The last piece of Exodia? What is that? A can of corn, an ear of corn, a can and ear of corn. Another Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I don't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh, in case that wasn't evident. Hamtaro, when we work together, it's much better. I have to, after I finish this rate, wait, what color are we on? Orange. Well, I have the same card, so it doesn't matter. I have to make myself some dinner after this round of raid because I have music practice tonight. Time to switch to Uno. It's my fault for not knowing Yu-Gi-Oh. My threat now is the black player, not the yellow player. I just want my little teal dot to stay up there. Red. Ha 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 ha. Sorry. Blue. Dang it. I think maybe I'm getting ahead of myself and that's why I keep eating my words. Reverse, reverse. I'm taking discard, thanks. Orange. Blue. Haha! Back over the falls. No! No! No. Oh no. Will it be too much to punch Carl in the face? No, please, be my guest. Okay, red. I have trash red cards.
You're very good at this.
I'm not in the lead anymore. Oh no. I have terrible red cards. You're very good at this game of mostly chance. I keep landing on the colors that I literally just don't have good cards for. This is not good at all. I don't know if we're gonna win raid today, friends. At least it's better than the monkey game in Deception Island. Monkey game? There was no monkey game in Deception Island. Oh, you mean Ransom. Okay, yeah. I was like, I don't remember any monkey games in Deception Island. Great, I'm last again. Cool. Love that. Great. Monkey, whales, what's the difference? Monkeys rule. I don't remember the monkeys in Deception Island. I sure do not. I surely do not. A few pounds, that's about it. What are you talking about? You know me, I say something and immediately Control-Alt-Delete it out of my memory, so... Oh, the difference between monkeys and whales. Got it. I almost played DDI today, actually, but my friend Ray, who runs the Instagram account Pop Pennies and Bento Boxes, we were chatting earlier, and I was like, should I play Captive Curse or Danger on Deception Island? And she was like, play Captive Curse. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play Captive Curse. So she literally made the decision, not me. The part where the killer whale and the monkeys fought for smartest animal was intense. She knew what would happen. Me losing badly at raid. I like raid, I'm just not doing very good. Oh, okay, that's better. Phew. Red. I don't have any good reds. Further proof that this game's timeline makes no sense. At least they didn't go far forward anymore. So if it's me and Carl playing, who's the third person? It's a computer robot? It's an AI? I rage at Scopa, but I love the game. I love Scopa. Scopa is the best Nancy Drew, like, minigame, in my opinion. No! At least I'm still farther ahead than I was. Oh, Carl plays both. Chat GPT. Oh! It's the monster! Das Monster! I don't have any good reds. Ugh. I have no good reds. Of course. Of course I would have no good reds. Orange. Aw, big dream. Cute. Green. Please, please, please do not have a golden hunter. Please. Ah! Blue. I don't have another good red card. I don't have another one. Oh, good. Thank goodness. I got a golden hunter. I just have to make sure. That's the highest red card in the game. I just have to make sure nobody else has one. Please.
Nicely done!
See you later.
See you later, Nancy!
I was so close. I stood at the door and I knocked. And it was not opened to me. Because they also had the same card I did. So I couldn't win. This was horseshoes. Well, let's raid. So you knocked and Denal said go sleep at the end, dummy. Honestly. Okay, well, I had a great time streaming. I'm sorry I basically got nothing done in this game. We met everybody and looked around the castle once. And that's all we did. But yeah, so Captive Curse will probably be like a 4 or 5 stream game. But thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a fun time. I still like Raid, even though I lost 3 times. But we're gonna, when that means next time we stream, we're just gonna pick up with Raid and play some more Raid until we win. Because I must win Raid. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the night. Please take care of yourselves. My hours this week and next week have been cut at work because we are in the middle of transitioning one of our 2 stores. So there is simply not enough work to go around for all of us employees. So because of that, we've had to kind of disperse things a little bit differently. So myself and the other managers decided to cut some of our hours so that some of our part-timers could still have a shift or 2 this week and next. So that being said, I'm actually only working a half day tomorrow and a half day Friday. So morning streams are a possibility the next 2 days because I work the next 2 afternoon evenings. So morning streams are possible over the next 2 days, but I don't want to promise anything. So please do not hold me to that because there are some other side projects that I've been kind of putting off for months and months around the house that I now have the opportunity to do. So I may work on some of those for a little bit. But if I end up with extra time and I'm in the mood to do so, I may stream over the next 2 mornings. So I'm having fun. Bugsnax. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Please take care of yourselves. And when I see you again, I'll be happy to see you again when I see you again. Take care of yourselves. Much love. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.